When you invest in a truck, you want it to last. And we've all heard about the legendary Cummins diesels and Power Strokes, but today we're shining the spotlight on some surprisingly reliable trucks that don't always get the attention that they deserve. Some of these might shock you. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. At number 10, we got the GMC Canyon, the 3.6 liter V6. Kicking off our list there, we got the 3.6 liter V6 introduced in the mid-2000s. This mid-sized truck might live in the shadow of the bigger Sierra, but it's quietly building a reputation for solid reliability. The standout here is definitely that the 3.6 liter V6 power plant with 308 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque offers plenty of punch while maintaining impressive durability, with owners actually reporting over 200,000 miles with minimal issues beyond regular maintenance. And what makes this truck particularly impressive is how it balances capability with efficiency. Whether you're using it as a daily driver or for weekend projects, the Canyon delivers without the excessive fuel consumption as larger trucks. The 2015 and newer models are especially noteworthy. GMC addressed many of the first generation issues and created a mid-sized truck that rivals even Japanese competitors for its longevity. Common owners praise the low-maintenance cooling system, robust transmission design, durable chassis components that resist rust and wear, and the electrical systems that avoid the gremlins plaguing some competitors. If you're in the market for a used pickup and want reliability without going full size, the Canyon with this V6 2015 and newer deserves attention. Number 9, we got the Ford Ranger 2.3 liter EcoBoost. And I know what some of you are thinking, a turbocharged engine on a reliability list? How is that possible? But hear me out. Ford has been refining this EcoBoost architecture for over a decade now, and the results, they speak for themselves. This power plant delivers 270 horsepower and an impressive 310 pound-feet of torque, providing near V8 capability with way better efficiency. And what's surprising is how these engines have been holding up over time. The key to this truck's reliability lies in Ford's extensive testing. Before bringing the Ranger back to American shores, they put it through punishing trials in Australia and other global markets, and by the time it reached US dealers, many potential issues had already been engineered out. Owners consistently report excess durability from the 10-speed automatic transmission, minimal turbo-related problems compared to the earlier EcoBoost applications, impressive corrosion resistance, and electrical systems that maintain integrity even in extreme conditions. The Ranger's reliability is even more impressive considering its advanced features. Unlike simpler trucks of prior years, the modern Ranger balances technology with dependability, which is something that's genuinely hard to achieve. For those looking for a mid-size segment, this is definitely a solid choice. And at number 8, we got the GMC Sierra / Chevy Silverado 4.3 liter V6 LV3. And while most truck buyers automatically upgrade to the V8 options, those who stuck with the base V6 have been rewarded with exceptional reliability. With this engine is essentially being a 5.3 liter 8 with 2 cylinders topped off, maintaining the robust architecture while delivering better fuel economy. So we have 285 horsepower and 305 pound-feet of torque. It's definitely respectable in that department, and the modern redesign included direct injection and a variable valve timing, which created a power plant that combines old school reliability with modern efficiency. And what makes this engine special is its simplicity relative to more complex powertrains. With fewer parts moving around than the turbocharged alternatives and proven technology, it simply has fewer things that can go wrong. So excellent cooling system designed with minimal issues, lower operating temperatures than V8 counterparts, reducing wear and tear, timing chains that seem virtually immortal, and fuel systems that handle lower quality fuel without complaints. The trucks built around this engine deserve credit too. The post-2014 GM truck platform addressed many earlier generation issues with electrical systems and interior durability. At number 7, we got our first Toyota, the Toyota Tundra with the 5.7-liter I-Force V8. Introduced back in 2007 and relatively unchanged until recently, the engine follows Toyota's philosophy of perfect it and then leave it alone. The approach has resulted in an engine that regularly sees 300,000 plus miles with minimal intervention. And what makes this truck truly stand out is how it achieves reliability through somewhat old school engineering. While competitors rushed to adopt turbocharging and complex injection systems, Toyota stuck with a naturally aspirated design focused on longevity rather than cutting-edge specs. The 381 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque numbers might not win spec sheet comparisons, but they deliver something more valuable: consistent performance year after year and capability. The bomb-proof 6-speed transmission is something that needs to be praised. Cooling systems that rarely develop leaks or failures, starters and alternators that seem to last forever, and frame integrity that withstands even harsh conditions. And perhaps most telling is how these trucks hold their value. The market recognizes their reliability and used Tundras command premium prices as a result. When a truck retains values like this, it speaks volumes to the real-world dependability. And if you're looking for a full-size truck, that you could actually pass down to your children, the 5.7-liter Tundra deserves serious consideration. At number 6, we got the Honda Ridgeline 3.5-liter V6. Unlike traditional body-on-frame trucks, the Ridgeline uses unibody construction similar to crossover SUVs, and while this limits extreme towing capability, it creates a platform that's remarkably resistant to the squeaks, rattles, and wear that plague conventional trucks over time. The heart of the Ridgeline's reliability is a 3.5-liter V6 from Honda, which this power plant has been refined over decades in vehicles from the Odyssey to the Pilot, and it's proven with countless examples exceeding 300,000 miles. With 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, it won't win drag races against V8 pickups. However, it delivers something more valuable to most owners, which is year after year trouble-free operation with minimal maintenance costs. Has transmission durability that rivals any truck on the market, its electrical systems with Honda's legendary reliability, its interior components that withstand daily use without degrading, and the fuel and ignition systems that simply don't fail. And perhaps the most shocking aspect of the Ridgeline reliability is how well the beds hold up. While traditional trucks often develop bed rust and tailgate issues, the Ridgeline's composite bed remains functional and attractive even after use. For the estimated 80% of truck owners who rarely tow more than 5,000 pounds or venture off-road trails, the Ridgeline offers a level of long-term reliability that's hard to match in the pickup world. At number 5, we got that 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. While Ram trucks are often celebrated for their Hemi V8s and diesels, the V6 option has quietly built a reputation for its exceptional reliability. Introduced in 2011, then continually refined, this engine has proven itself across millions of vehicles in the Stellantis lineup. It produces 305 horsepower, 269 pound-feet of torque, providing adequate power for most truck tasks while avoiding complexity and fuel consumption of larger engines. What makes this combination particularly impressive is how it's overcome Ram's earlier reputation and questionable reliability. The engineers at Ram took the feedback from previous generations seriously and turned the robust 8-speed ZF automatic transmission paired with this engine to be praised, a cooling system that avoids the overheating issues of some competitors, electrical system improvements that eliminate previous generation issues, and interior durability that exceeds expectations. Coming in at number 4, we got the Nissan Titan 5.6-liter endurance V8 second generation. Refreshed for 2016, the second generation Titan addressed virtually all the shortcomings of the original model. Most importantly, the 5.6-liter V8 received a ground-up redesign that boosted output to 390 horsepower and 394 pound-feet of torque, while simultaneously improving durability. What makes this truck particularly impressive is how Nissan Titan apply lessons from the American and Japanese engineering philosophies, which resulted in a truck that combines workhorse capability with meticulous attention to long-term durability. The 7-speed automatic transmission is a testament to that. Cooling systems that maintain integrity even in extreme heat. Electrical components that resist corrosion and failure. And surprisingly robust interior materials that withstand daily abuse. Perhaps the strongest testament to this truck's reliability comes from commercial fleet users. While they don't get the attention of retail customers, fleet managers who track maintenance costs and have increasingly added that Titans to their operations are a sign of their true reliability. At number 3, we got the 5-liter Coyote V8 in the Ford F-150. I should say number 3 because we're at number 3. Introduced in 2011 and continuously refined since, the Coyote represents Ford's commitment to evolving proven technology rather than constantly chasing the next big thing. The result is an engine that delivers impressive performance, 395 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque, without sacrificing long-term durability. What makes the combination particularly impressive is how it's performed in the aluminum body F-150s introduced in 2015, and despite radical changes to the truck's construction, the Coyote-powered models have maintained exceptional reliability records. Minimum oil consumption even at high mileages, cooling systems that maintain integrity through heavy use, durable valve train components compared to turbocharged alternatives, and trouble-free fuel delivery systems. Another factor in this truck's favor is how well the Ford's 10-speed automatic transmission pairs with this V8, and initially met with skepticism, this transmission has proven remarkably durable when matched with naturally aspirated engines. At number 2, we got the Toyota Tacoma, 3.5-liter V6, introduced in 2016 to replace the beloved 4-liter V6. The 3.5-liter initially faced criticism from Tacoma purists. However, as these trucks have been accumulating miles, they've demonstrated the same legendary reliability that the Tacomas have gotten famous from. With 278 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque, the engine provides a significant performance upgrade over the previous generations while maintaining the durability Toyota's owners expect. What makes this combo particularly impressive is how the entire truck is engineered around longevity. From the frame design to the electrical systems, every component is selected and tested with long-term reliability as the goal. Owners praise the transmission durability, especially in the manual transmission versions, corrosion resistance that exceeds even earlier Tacomas, four-wheel drive components that withstand serious abuse, and electrical systems that remain functional even in extreme environments. At number 1, we got the Chevy Colorado / GMC Canyon 2.8-liter Duramax diesel. Introduced in 2016, the small diesel option faced initial skepticism in a market dominated by gasoline engine and full-size diesel trucks. However, it has proven itself to be an engineering masterpiece when it comes to long-term durability. With 181 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, it impressively provides capability that matches or exceeds V8 trucks from just a decade ago. More importantly, it delivers performance with the longevity. What separates this powertrain from competitors is its commercial heritage. This engine wasn't developed primarily for light-duty pickups. It was engineered for commercial applications where failure isn't an option. And that DNA shows in how these trucks perform years down the road. Fuel injection systems that avoid the problems plaguing diesel competitors, cooling systems designed with significant margins of safety, transmissions that handle torque without degradation, and emission systems more reliable than the diesel alternatives. And perhaps the most impressive is how these trucks perform in extreme conditions. Whether towing near capacity in mountain passes or operating in freezing temperatures, the 2.8-liter Duramax maintains its reliability where other engines begin to show stress. The trucks regularly exceed 300,000 miles while maintaining their capability and efficiency, so if you're willing to pay the diesel premium, this is the truck to go with. And there you have it, guys, our countdown of 10 surprisingly reliable pickups that deserve your attention. And while they may not all have the legendary status of some excluded from the list, each offers exceptional dependability that could save you thousands in repair costs and have a whole lifetime of ownership going into the hundreds of thousands of miles. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment telling me which of these reliable pickups you've had experience with and if there's another truck that you think deserves to be on the list.